Hello, everyone. Welcome to week three popular culture. For this topic, we're going to be talking about classical movies.
King Kong, made in 1933, is a movie about a misunderstood godlike ape rampaging across New York City. It's a poster of the movie right there. Uh, so why is Kong so popular? According to Ed Simkus, an acclaimed movie critic, the original 1933 masterpiece combined action, adventure, romance, horror, fantasy, and a rip-roaring story that made audiences back then drop their jaws and widen their eyes. Kong was different from any movie of its time because it combined the experience of the big screen at the movie theater with the never seen before enormous creature. People flooded in everywhere to witness the first Kong movie. Next slide. So another factor that led to Kong's widespread superiority was its actors. So Fay Wray played Andero, Robert Armstrong played Carl Denham, Bruce Cabot played John Driscoll. So those are the three pictures of the actors, and these actors were all internationally recognized and critically acclaimed. Next slide. So Kong's role in popular culture. Kong's presence can clearly be felt today. They made 11 sequels of the original 1933 movie, and it ranged from this, sorry, I should say Son, there shouldn't be a G. Son of Kong, made in 1933, right after the first one, to the most recent one called Godzilla vs. Kong, made in 2021. And Kong's presence and the cultural icon Kong represents is clearly still present and flourishing.
Okay, so my movie is Rush Hour because I really like this movie, and it stars two famous actors. You might have heard of them, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. So Jackie Chan is the one on the left, and Chris Tucker is the one on the right. So, who is Jackie Chan? So, Jackie Chan is one of the most recognizable and influential cinematic personalities in the world, and is noted by film scholar Andrew Willis to be the most recognized star in the world. So, he's a Hong Kong and martial artist, and he's known for his slapstick aerobatic fighting skill, comedic timing, and innovative stunts. A little more on his stunts. He does all his stunts because he believes that if he has a double stunt artist as without him, then he would not be the actor he is today. And he performed in more than 150 films. So, who's Chris Tucker then? Chris Tucker is an American actor and stand up comedian. He's most known for his role as Detective James Carter in Rush Hour film series, and he became a frequent stand up performer on Def Comedy Jam in the 1990s. So what's Rush Hour? Obviously, there's not going to be any spoilers, you would have to watch the movie, but Rush Hour is a 1998 American action comedy film starring Jackie Chan, who is Detective Inspector Lee, and Detective James Carter, Chris Tucker, who are assigned to rescue a Chinese diplomat's abducted daughter. So this movie won a lot of awards, and here are the most outstanding ones that I chose from. 1999 Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. The winner was Favorite Duo Action slash Adventure from Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. It was nominated for the 1999 Grammy Awards for the Best Instrumental Composition Written for a Motion Picture or for Television for Lalo Schifrin. And then for the 1999 MTV Awards, it won the winner for the Best On-Screen Duo for Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. And there are Rush Hour 1 and 2 and 3, but this one is only focused on Rush Hour 1.
Yeah, so The Wizard of Oz. Um, The Wizard of Oz includes five main actors. They're Judy Garland, which played Dorothy Gale, Ray Bolger, who played the Scarecrow, Jack Haley, who played the Tin Man, Frank Morgan, who played the Wizard of Oz, and Bert Lahr, who played the Cowardly Lion. In the movie, the four main characters all seek external magic to give them qualities they already possess but fail to recognize. So here's some more information about the actors. So Judy Garland was an American actress, singer, vaudevillian, and dancer. She was born on June 10th, 1922 in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, and she died on June 22nd, 1969 in London, the United Kingdom. Ray Bolger was an American film and television actor, singer, and dancer. He was born on January 10th. This should say 18. 1894, Dorchester, Boston, Massachusetts, and died on January 15th, 1987, Los Angeles, California. Jack Haley was an American actor, singer, and dancer. He was born on August 10th, 1897, in Boston, Massachusetts, and he died on June 6th, 1979.
So the movie I'm doing is Gone with the Wind. The movie was adapted from a novel by Margaret Mitchell, and this movie and this book is a historical romance movie or book about the American Civil War. The movie was first released on 1939 and book was published on 1936. The reason this movie or book is famous is because the writing style, the dramatic and intriguing plots, the characteristic of Scarlett O'Hara, which is the main character, and because of its historical background of American Civil War. And it also has a lot of classic scenes and clothing. So Scarlett O'Hara, she is the main character, and she's played by Vivian Lee. The reason why this book or this movie is very classic and famous is mainly because of this character. She is very popular because of her imperfection, her bravery, beauty, strength, and wisdom and talent, and arrogance and stubbornness. The book or the movie mainly talked about her life, her marriages, and how she had a successful career.
All right, the movie I'm going to introduce is The Shawshank Redemption. And this movie was released in 1994, and it's based on the novel called Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption by Stephen King in 1982. And what this movie is talking about is Andy, and Andy is the one in the right picture, and he's sitting on the left. And the judge thinks that the judge thought he killed his wife and his wife's lover, so he got sentenced to the prison. But actually, he's not the murderer. Somebody else killed his wife and his wife's lover, but still in prison. And then in the prison, he has a friendship with Red, which is the guy sitting on the taller seat there. And then he realized that in the prison, it's kind of like a little society in the prison. Like the prison guards are always bullying the people there, and the prison have their own rule. And even the boss of the prison is doing something illegal. So, well, and also Andy was always trying to leave the prison, and that's all I'm going to tell you. And if you want to know more, you gotta watch the movie. And then these two are like, oh, wait, where is that? Okay, no. So Tom Robinson played Andy in the movie, and Morgan Freeman played Red in the movie. They're the two main characters. There should be one picture on the right corner, but I don't know why it doesn't show. And then, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for listening. This is our week 3 popular culture video for classical movies. Thank you.